talking about jealousy and Larp. So there's a couple things that I've noticed my feelings of envy or jealousy can come from. First is the feeling of being left out. That's the hardest one for me to deal with. And I think it's been really powerful in noticing, oh, this feeling is coming from being left out. Like someone else is doing something and I don't feel included. Or I feel like the thing that they're doing is awesome and I don't have my own awesome thing. So when I've noticed that I'm having those feels, especially in LARP, it's appropriate to talk about that because, again, it's a collaborative hobby. So asking for inclusion is possible there. And it's especially hard because like when you're already having those feelings of left out, that feels like something that is done to you. So it's really easy to stray into kind of conflict language. So it's really important that you use I feel language. I'm feeling left out. Is there anything we can do about this? Instead of you're leaving me out. Because if you use the I feel language, that's a solvable problem. If you use the this is done to me language, at that point you're making yourself helpless and you're making the other people kind of on the defensive. So it's, better to use that I feel language there. The other place jealousy or envy comes from in LARPing, I think, is the idea that you're not good enough. Like those feelings of insecurity. Like can't wear the kind of costuming that she does. I'm not as good at makeup. I'm not as good at emotive reacting. Like whatever it is, you see someone else doing an awesome, and so you feel a deficiency in yourself. And so that kind of envy, I'm not going to say embrace it because it's like a negative feeling, like these feelings of worthlessness or not measuring up. But if it's something that you care about, you can use it to find people that inspire you, that you want to learn from. Friendly competition is completely okay. It's just when those overwhelming feelings of I'm not good enough come to the fore from that envy or that jealousy, that it's time to be, gentle with yourself. It is completely unreasonable to expect that any one person is going to be good at all aspects of this hobby. That's not possible. And especially when we're talking about us women, we do that imposter syndrome thing a lot. Like we think we're less good than we are. We think we're less qualified than we are. And self-talk can come into play, perception checking with trusted friends. Asking people for affirmation is another powerful tool that I found to overcome those feelings of not measuring up and not being good enough. So anyhow, I've had a lot of reasons in my life to journey and study and deal with jealousy, my own feelings of jealousy in healthy ways so that I can have the relationships that I treasure and the life that I want. And these ideas do not come from me. I've stolen them from a lot of people writing for the polyam community. And if you're curious about that, I recommend Polyland, Dr. Nerdlove, and there's one more and I forget. Oh, Kimchi Kettles. Those are all some really helpful places to get this kind of thinking about jealousy. Anyhow, that's what I have to say about it, and that was a super good question. Thank you for asking it.